Number 1 says estimate and then solve. So if I want to estimate, I would say how many times 30 goes in to 700. So I know 30 goes into 70 about 2 times. Bring that down. 30 goes into 100 about 3 times. So I would say my estimate is about 23. Then it wants you to actually solve. So 32 goes into 72. If I round 32 down to 30, that would be about 2 times. 32 times 2 is 64. Subtract. Can't do 2 minus 4, so I have to borrow. The 2 becomes a 12, and then you subtract. 12 minus 4 is 8. 6 minus 6 is 0. Then we bring down the 8. 32 goes into 88 2 times, which again is 64. We subtract. 8 minus 4 is 4. 8 minus 6 is 2. Therefore, the remainder is 24. So your answer is 22, remainder 24. Number 2 says use estimation strategies to determine whether the number sentences are true or false. So A says 3/4 plus 1/2 is less than 1/2. So I already know that 3/4 is greater than 1/2. So 1/2 plus 1/2 is already a whole. So obviously this is not less than 1/2. B says 1 minus 3/4 is greater than 1/2. So if I have 1 and I take away 3/4, I have 1/4 left. 1/4 is not greater than 1/2. So this is also false. C says 2/3 plus 1/8 is greater than 1/2. 2/3 is already greater than 1/2. So if I add 1/8, that would still be greater than 1/2. So this is true. D says 3/2 plus 2/7 is greater than 1.5. Well, if I look right here, 3/2 is already 1.5. So then if I add anything else to it, it would still be greater than 1.5. So this is also true. Number 3 says solve, and you can use your fraction circle pieces to help you. A says 1/2 plus 1/4. So if I look here, I have half of a circle, and then I'm going to add 1/4. So if I'm going to break this into fourths, I'm going to add 1 more fourth. Therefore, it equals 3/4. B says 1/2 plus 2/6. So again, here's my circle. I have 1/2. Then I'm going to add 2/6. So if I turn this into 6, I'm going to add 1/6 and 2/6. So now total I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C says 4/8 plus 1/2. So if I start by having eighths, I have 1, 2, 3, 4/8. Then I'm going to add 1/2, which is this whole half of the circle here. So my answer is actually 1 whole. And D says 2/3 plus 1/6. So if I start with 2/3, 1/3, 2/3, now I'm going to break them into 6. And I'm going to add 1 more 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. Number 4 says Sophia bought 3 flashlights. Each flashlight cost $5, and the batteries for each flashlight cost $2. Which expression models this situation? So again, I have 3 flashlights for $5 each, and then I need batteries for each, which are $2. So for each flashlight, I need $5 plus $2. And then I need that 3 times since I need 3 flashlights. So if you look at your expressions, this is actually answer D. Number 5 says a cook needs to know the volume of his cupboards. Use the model of the cupboards shown below to estimate the total volume of the cupboards. So we have to break it into pieces. This would be one piece, and this would be one piece. So in order to find the first one, we would do 5 times 1 times 3, which again is the height times the width times the length. So 5 times 1 is 5, times 3 is 15. So just that piece is 15. So now we have to do the other side, which is 1 for the width times 4 for the height times 3 for the length. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So now we have 15 and 12, and we have to add them together, which would be 27 cubic feet. Number 6 says there are 24 classes at Lincoln School with 23 kids in each one. Write an expression to model how many students go to the school, and then evaluate the expression to find the number of students at the school. So if I have 24 classes with 23 kids in each one, it means I am multiplying. So my expression would be 24 times 23. And then it wants you to evaluate, which means to actually solve. So first, 3 times 4 is 12, carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 times 4, put your 0, is 8. 2 times 2 is 4, and then add them together. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 8 is 15. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. So your answer is 552 students.